Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker. I'm the CEO and founder of legit.com. And today I'm going to show you how to make money online using rank and rent SEO sites. And we start here. Okay, if anybody's on, and it looks like somebody already is, please let me know if you can hear and see me okay, because there I'm, oh dear, where is that coming from? Ah, there we go. Aaron says first. Clip Mix says, hello, boss. Hello, gentlemen. We'll get started at about the 7 minute mark, as is our trend here. The Python Path with Himalay says you are audible. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. While we're doing this, let's get some folks on. If anybody has any questions in the meantime, I don't know why I'm talking like a game show host today, but if anybody has any questions, please put them in the chat. I will answer them without, I don't know. I can't think of anything clever at the moment. I'll answer them. In the meantime, I'm just summoning some folks. Not summoning, that's rude. I'm broadcasting this out to as many places as possible. Shannon says, hey there. Hey, Shannon. All right. And we'll go over here. Where is it? There we go. Everyone. And bingo bango. All right, we'll get started in another 3 minutes or so. Hopefully, we'll get some more folks coming on. It's Friday, and everyone seems to be starting their weekend early, which, I get kind of. Let's see. We'll remove that one. All right. So we're all set up on that. What are your weekend plans? I don't have anything too harsh. I mean, I have to do a live stream tomorrow, but other than that, I need to. I have some stuff, and really need to do some errands and some chores and things, and then I have some social activities for tomorrow as well. I try to keep the specifics of that stuff to myself, so I have that like one little piece of me that's still behind the scenes. But other than that, I don't know. I don't have anything for Sunday yet. I'm really, really hoping the weather would pick up and start getting nice so I could go like do some things outside. But um, it's still relatively cold for March, and the air. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's been a big forest fire here for the last week or so, and the air quality here is still pretty shitty. So Randy, the news guy, says, "Hey man, hello, Randy. Randy, will I be seeing you in May at SEO Spring Training?" Nafiz says, "Hello, boss. Hello, Nafiz. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. Yes, you will. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, grab my discount. If so, then well, I'll see you either way. But if you haven't bought your ticket, let me know. I got a discount code for you. Same goes for anybody else, for that matter. Alif says, "Hello, Chris." MD says, "Hi, Chris. How about you today? I literally could not be better. Thank you for asking." You're right about little national coverage of the fire. Sad. Chris, Wisdom Digital Marketing in here under his real name today. Says, "Hey, buddy, how's things? I'm doing good. How are you?" ESG Marketing says, "Hello, Chris." Hello, ESG Marketing. I'm good. Hoping to meet you in person when you come to London. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll be in London. I got a busy few months ahead of me. I have later this month, I'm going to Chicago to record a podcast. And then in late April and early May, I'm going to Arizona for SEO spring training. And then in June, I'm going to London for link building mastery. And then sometime after June, I may actually be moving out of the country. Terry says, "Hey, Chris." All right, let's go ahead and get started. No, I didn't break my nose. This is called hostage tape. What it does is it expands your nostrils so you get more oxygen, and I wear it all the time because I can breathe better. I eventually want to go to the doctor and see if there's something they can do where I don't have to wear a sticker on my nose to get the maximum breath, but I can definitely tell the difference when I'm not wearing it. And people ask me about it all the time, so it's good for engagement. What's up, buddy? In fact, today on one of my shorts, some guy said, "Bro is not Alex Hermezi." I replied with, "Bro is very observant." Smart Daddy says, "Hello, Chris." I guess it means that your service doesn't qualify to show in search. Where are you moving to, if you don't mind me asking? I may be moving to the Philippines, to BGC, Bonifacio Global City. But it's not 100% certain, but it's fairly certain. All right, let me show my screen and go through today's agenda, and then we will get into selling some rank and rent. Yeah, it's something I've been thinking about for a while, Aaron. All right, so today's schedule is for me is today, March 7th, 2025. Think Big Principle. That's actually number 8. I forgot to edit that. Your mindset is your most powerful asset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself something is impossible, you're going to end up being right because you'll never try and you'll never find out. So instead, I want you to train your mind to believe in big possibilities and then watch how your actions will follow. So it all starts with believing something is possible. I forget the name of the guy, but the guy that first ran the 6-minute mile or whatever, nobody had ever done it until he did it. And then people started to believe it was possible. And now it's been happened several times. So it's all up here. Oh boy, I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, but he says, "Hey, Chris from BH here. Hello. Last name Pepito." I'm sorry, I do have no clue how to pronounce your first name. Morning, think big. We check our metrics. My metrics were shit today. It's one of the worst days I've had since I've been home. So I'm working on that, and I'll discuss that here in a second. Do a little bit of exercise, have some breakfast, and read today's passage from the Daily Stoic. Then I reviewed my sales on Legit, which were a little skimpy today. And then my purchases, I actually didn't do that yet today. I had an interview and I forget the gentleman's name, so I feel horrible. But I did a podcast that'll be out in, I don't know, a week or two. So I'll be promoting that when it's done. And then I had my final meal just before this, and I'll have a small snack after this, and then I'm done eating. And I think that will help fix the metrics. I ate too heavy and too close to bedtime yesterday. And then I prepare for this stream, and then I do the stream, which is obviously right now. I may record a couple more videos tonight. And then, yeah, that's it. I got to review and respond to some outstanding messages. And then I need to post to Facebook. I'm crushing it on Facebook lately. I've had almost 600,000 views in the last 28 days. I want to get that up to 1 million. I post a Think Big challenge in Slack. I'm falling behind on that. I have to decide if I want to keep working on the new SaaS I've been playing around with or not. And then dinner, which will just be a small thing after this podcast, downtime, and bedtime. It's not my podcast, Aaron. It's somebody else's podcast that I was on. I don't really do one of my own. I mean, every once in a while I'll do an episode, but not regularly. But take a drink. But I've been doing tons and tons and tons of other people's this year. So that's kind of what I meant by that. Sorry if that wasn't clear. And let's go ahead and set up today's goal real quick. Thank you. That was exactly what I was looking for. Roger Bannister was the first person to run a mile in under 4 minutes with a time of 3:59.4 on May 6, 1954. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Hopefully the spirit of what I was going for was right. So we're going to put this at 10 super chats in the next hour for $2. Donations will go to charity, and donator will get legit merch. So if you want to donate to a good cause, and I know that I actually know what this month's cause is going to be, just click the little target button there on YouTube, donate $2, and you'll get yourself some legit merch, and you'll help a good cause. And if you guys could do me a favor before we get into this, or at any point really, if you're watching this live, just type "make money online" in the chat. And if you're thank you so much, Chris. And if you're watching this in the future, type it in the comments. I'm trying something with SEO and seeing if we can get this to rank for that term. I don't think we will, but it's worth a shot. Chris made a donation, so thank you so much, Chris. You've been a wonderful supporter. Anybody else wants to is welcome, but of course, it's not something that I expect. So thank you either way. Thank you, unpronounceable. I think that has to do with like tax or rounding or something, because I've seen that happen too, and I don't know why, but yeah. All right, so let's check our status real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I want to get into today's lesson, but we will check it briefly just to make sure that we're still ranking before we try to sell the damn thing or rent the damn thing. Another one from Chris. Thank you so much. Hey, Alex, haven't seen you in a while, and I haven't forgotten what we talked about when you were here. Thank you, ESG Marketing. All right. So that's still, well, I haven't refreshed that, but that still looks like nothing but 1s and 3s. This actually seems to have gone up a little bit. So that's good. Thank you, Ron. I spoke to you on our help desk today, right, Ron? I recognize your name. Another one from Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. You are a one of a kind. And I mean that as a compliment in case that's not clear. Wow, the links are really starting to add up. Yes, cool. I thought I recognized your name. All right. And then nothing new to report here. So I'm just going to take it on faith that these are all still accurate. And we'll check local dominator. And then we're going to get into today's lesson. Another one from Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. All right. So I wish there was a way that, well, I guess what I need to start doing. Dev with a donation as well. Thank you so much, Dev. Thank you again, Chris. You gentlemen are too generous. Let's run, apply, confirm, refresh. And while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our site and bring up the plugin and bring up legit leads, which will eventually be baked right into legit, by the way. Thank you again, Chris. All right, let's look at this. 2.84 for near me. Hey, we got number one across the board for affordable remodeling services. What you cooking? It's not in anyone's best interest for me to be cooking. Now, today we're going to show, we're going to try to actually rent. I mean, I'm only going to do one of them live because it's a time consuming process, but we're going to try to. Can I do it? Absolutely. That's wonderful of you, Chris. I'm not going to bring up the merch store because it's kind of fucked up right now. Like something broke on the design. Oh no, they fixed it. Never mind. Check out the newly designed legit merch store for any 5 of you watching, and just choose whatever piece of merch you want. There's actually doesn't. Oh yeah, it is a little broke right now. Click shop our gear, and then go down here and choose whatever piece of merch you want. And hopefully it works for you now, Larry. But then just go over to legit and tell them that you get some merch. Tell them what you want, what size, and your mailing address, and they'll send that right over to you. So thank you so much for that, Chris. I hope some of you will take advantage of that. All right. So anyway, affordable remodeling services Pueblo. This was, I think, the one that one douchebag told me wasn't ranking at all. So get fucked if that was the case. Home remodeling near me, 2.81. Pueblo home remodeling, 1.05. Home remodeling, 2.78. 8s, 8s, 9s. I think some of these have improved, although they're not improved enough to show up in the top. Home remodeling, 2.7. Home remodeling Pueblo, 1.0. Bathroom, we got to work on that one. Oh, and another one from Chris. Thank you, Chris. Oh, and we're into yesterday now. So anyway, I'm confused. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good to go. So, all right. So yesterday, if you were here, I'll just recap really quickly. Oh, snap. Good job. He says one of his sites doesn't have enough lead volume to rent, but I got a 3K commission from a 30K driveway job. I mean, that's another way to go about monetizing it for sure. There's no reason to, you know what I mean? Like, don't beat yourself up. That's probably a more lucrative and a lower maintenance way if you have a good partner, you know? But anyhow, this is the plugin I built. This is the site for it, rankandrentplugin.com. I was stunned that that domain name was available, but I made this plugin to do an iframe over a website. I made it with AI I showed how I did that yesterday, and I made it in like 45 minutes, including the website. So yay. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try to find some sites that would be a good candidate to, I didn't even notice these buttons before. That would be a good candidate to rent our site. And we're going to record a Loom video showing exactly how we would do it and see if they reply. I mean, they probably won't because it takes a lot of cold email to get results. But, I want to show how you would go about it is kind of the goal here. Alrighty then. So the way we're going to go about that is through cold email. And the way we're going to find that is with, let me just log out and hit it from the top. Is with a tool called Legit Leads, which in case Zobair donated $2. Thank you so much, Zobair. What you need to do, my friend, is go over to shop.legit.com and click Shop Our Gear. Choose the piece of merchandise that you want, whatever it is, and then come over to Legit, click this bubble, and click Contact Customer Support, and tell them what size, tell them that you donated, and give them your address, and they'll ship that out to you. Oh, it's Mubashir. Okay. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, where was I? Yes, this is a Legit Leads. It's a software that I own, so full disclosure. But what it does is it finds people that need various things and gives you their email or their phone number and some other information, so you can cold email or cold call them. And in the future, it's also going to have the ability to find people that you can cold DM. Now, it doesn't have that yet. It's in the works. It's also going to have some AI built in, so you can say, find me leads in such and such a niche that needs such and such a service, kind of thing. So we got some cool shit lined up for it. But for today, what we're going to do is go new search, and we're going to go remodeling in Pueblo. So it'll give you it'll pull from Google Maps the various cities. Now there's different types of searches you can do. You can do a basic search, which just shows you leads without any particular search criteria. You can show you leads that need blog content. So this means that they have a blog on their site. Yeah, definitely. Let me set up another goal. There you go. Another goal set up. Thank you. You can find ones with missing broken SSL. That one is great if you can find some, but for the most part, most sites today have SSL, so it doesn't really find that many results. You can find ones that need search engine optimization, or that they don't have Google Analytics installed, or they need reviews, or they have a slow website, or they don't have schema. And eventually we'll add other criteria here as well. I usually do this slow website one first because it goes out and it tests the site speed of the ones that you choose. So it takes a while. So I like to do that one first because it takes a while. And then while it's thinking, we can go do another one. So we will do remodeling in Pueblo for needs SEO, search, and we'll do another one. Thank you again, Chris. We'll just do a basic search for remodeling Pueblo and search. And you can have it show only results with an email address. I probably should have done that. And you can get the results emailed to you if you want, but we don't need to do that today. And we'll search. And you can see they're actually all done. That means, well, not all, but the first two we did are done. So slow website, now that I think about it, doesn't make a lot of sense for what we're doing. So let's look at remodeling. Only two. That's interesting. Well, anyway, and then neither of them have an email address. So that one's not very helpful to us. So that's unfortunate. Let's try a different term. Let's go kitchen remodeling. Pueblo. And basic search. Now let's do a needs SEO. And new search. Home remodeling Pueblo. No, not Pueblo. Home remodeling Pueblo. I believe it's actually using in, but only email needs SEO. Let me copy in this, and we'll also do a basic search for that. Pueblo. I will say I haven't used. I'm going to be honest. I haven't used this in a while, but it's gotten much faster at finding results. So we looked at. I think this is the one we looked at, or was it? Yeah. So let's look at this one for the basic search. Okay, so it found a few. Now you have to use your brain a little bit and see if it makes sense because sometimes it'll pull an email that doesn't make sense. But hey, look at that! It found ours. But so it found this one, Ace Interiors. I think I've seen that one as we've been shopping. So we'll take a look at the site and make sure that that's a good email. Sooner remodeling. That sounds like a fit. Laser. Hopefully somebody gets that reference. Laser remodel. All right, so let's take a look at those. Let's go to search history. Kitchen remodeling. Found a couple. Although this is what I mean. Contact at my site. Obviously, that's not a good one, but this one is natureshome.net. And it's Tony, so we know who to talk to. Oh, and that's interesting. His SSL is broken, so we could sell him SEO as well. So you see, this would be a great opportunity to go suggest that he needs to add SSL to his site and then upsell him into, good Lord, into some web design and into SEO. So that'd be an opportunity, but that's not what we're looking at today. And then let's look at home remodeling for needs SEO. There's Tony and there's contact again. And then home remodeling in Pueblo, the basic search. Oh, and we found a bunch there. So we got a bunch of options. We got Tony again. We got Sooner Remodeling, Timberline Custom Builders. There's Laser again. My site again. There's us again. There's Ace Interiors again. Okay, so we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sites so far that we could potentially send to, and we can keep going if we want to and just try different types of search. But I think for now, I'm going to just pick one of these and see who I think would be most likely to be interested. Now, all of these guys need it because there's no way they're ranking as well as we are. But I guess we can. Well, no, we can't really do that. I was going to say we can look in Ahrefs, but we can't really do that because we're looking for local searches. Hey, everybody. How are you? We're good, Abrar. Hopefully you are as well. Ace, I opened him twice. So we found 5. Laser. All right. I'm going to let you, ladies and gentlemen, pick which of these 4 should we try to rent the site to? Should it be Sean at Timberline Custom Builders? I'm on a live stream right now, so I can't help you, okay? Should it be Sooner Remodeling at Yahoo? Should it be Laser Remodeling? Or should it be natureshome.net? Somebody vote in the chat, and we'll do outreach to one of those. Brar, I told you I can't help you right now. I'm on a live stream with over 30 people watching. Please be respectful, okay? Aaron says Sooner. Ron says Laser. Does anybody get the Austin Powers reference why I keep doing that? Am I that old? Someone whose website is nice, they'll probably understand the value of digital marketing. Interesting. My personal opinion is that Laser has the best design. I'm not doing any outreach at this point in my career. If I was, I would be using mass email for to reach lots of people, and then targeted email with this one. Mike Myers, yeah. I have Slack account, but haven't used much. How do we connect? All right, so I think we're gonna go. It's between what was the one that Aaron said sooner? Which one was sooner? Sooner. Okay, we've got 2 votes in, so I'm gonna say sooner or laser. I'm kind of leaning more toward laser because one, I get to keep saying laser. On the other hand, I like sooner or not sooner. No, yeah, I like sooner because it has a name. I like laser because it's a well-designed site, but well, sooner isn't too bad either. So I can't help you right now, Abrar. All right, next vote gets it. Is it sooner or laser? All right. Aaron says sooner. All right. Well, Aaron wins. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to actually demonstrate how this could work for him in real time. Abrar, if you ask one more time, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Okay? I'm doing something else right now. Have some respect. All right. So now I'm just going to make a new tab with the things that we need. So we need that. We need this. And we need Google. Marcus, what's up, Marcus? Marcus just says he just got here. If you want the Slack, I'll put that Slack in there since people are talking about it. You can just join at this link right here. Dude, my voice is clear. Your ear, unplug your ears. Marcus says, I love Orangutan Rent. Bought to get the laser. Oh my God. All right. I'm not addressing you any further. All right. Stop sharing. Present. Share screen. Window. Here. All right. Well, shit. Probably overthinking this, but let me just, in case he actually does know a little something about SEO, let's do this in incognito. So 1 second. I forget what the credentials here are. Okay, home remodeling Pueblo. All right, so let me share a different screen. All right, what advice would you give us if we were to look for a niche to do rank and rent site for? Seems like a high enough ticket niche that you can, and it's worth it for someone to buy leads, and then a big enough city that like 100,000 or so, to where there'll be enough demand to make it worthwhile for you to put the effort into it. All right, and then let's search. Oh my God, not now. All right, let's get even. We got the number one and the number two. Let's do this. I'm probably overthinking this, but that's okay. Hopefully, Loom works in an incognito window. Search. Interesting. Oh, and you know what else I can show him? I can show him how many calls I'm getting. That's a great idea. Hey, we got a call just a few minutes ago. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous doing this, recording this live. But what I'm going to do is I'll walk you through what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do it. Is I'm going to start with his site on the screen, and then I'm going to go over to Google and say that I own the number one listing for home remodeling in Pueblo, and that I have the number one organic. I won't say organic because that's jargon. This is interesting. And then I'll show that I'm getting in just the last 2 days, I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Yelp. 8, 9, 10 calls in the last 2 days alone, and ask him if that would be of value to him. And then I'm going to demonstrate how I can literally change it to his site in a matter of seconds. Does that make sense to everybody? So I don't know why. I've done not millions, but thousands of hours of video, but I find myself being a little nervous right now. So anyway, what we're going to do is use Loom. I assume everybody here is familiar with Loom. If not, let me know. Allow while visiting this site. And turn the camera on. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So, and then we're going to start. Hey, Patrick, my name is Chris. I own Superstar SEO, and I wanted to show you something that I think can be of use to you and your business sooner remodeling. I own the number one listing for several home remodeling related search terms in Pueblo, including home remodeling. I have the number one in Google Maps, I have the number one in Google Search. And I've been generating a lot of calls with this. You can see in the last 2 days, I've gotten about 10 phone calls of people looking for different remodeling services. And I want to make use of those. And your site came to mind. I thought that I could help you get some leads from that. And I can do that in just a matter of seconds. And I'm going to demonstrate to you real quick how I can do that and how you could be getting calls as soon as today if you're interested. So this is my site, Home Remodeling Pueblo. I just wanted to show you that I have access to it and that I'm not full of crap or anything like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your site in the back end here, and I'm going to save it. And so now when somebody comes here and they click Home Remodeling Pueblo as the number one search result. Oh, fuck me. Of course, this would be the first time that it doesn't work. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to try again. Come on, man. All right. Well, I guess I should have tested that before I started recording. Of course, that would be the first one to not work. All right. So let's change that. I guess I should have went with laser after all. Thanks a lot, Aaron. No, I don't want to clip it because if I can't make it work, I don't want to try to sell it to him. That's what was the other one? It was laser something. And I was rolling there too. All right, let's make sure that laser works. No, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? All right. So he must have some sort of I don't know, something blocking it. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know the answer to that. I would like that one though because it had uh, not as far as I've ever seen Marcus. I like that one because I had a first name for him, which sucks that this almost looks like a lead gen site. You agree? Like this looks similar to what we're doing. I mean, I don't even have to show the camera, but I like to have a face on camera. But yeah, there probably is. I'm freestyling this. I'm gonna find a different one because I liked that that one had a name. So I'm not showing my screen. Is it possible to track the number of redirects that happens so you know how many times people got redirected to? Probably, but I don't really care. Or if you do that through Google Analytics, I mean, whatever traffic you're getting is just what traffic they're getting. I don't really know, and I don't really care as long as like they're getting leads and calls. There was one dude's name was Tony. I want to find that one. Yeah, let's go with Nature's Home, but no, that's the one that with no HTTPS. Damn it. All right, let's go with Sean at Timberline, assuming that this one works. All right. Come on. All right, so we're going with this one. When you enable the overlay redirect, does it affect the main website SEO? No, because it's still seeing that site. It's not that I've ever seen. Uh, it is worth monitoring, but no, I have never seen that happen. And I know, like Gregory Ortiz had that chiropractor site for years that he did this way. So, but having said all that, this would not be my first way of monetizing this method. Um, because I would prefer to sell leads. I think that this is just going to be a little hard for some people to understand. But I did want to show what was possible. So let's get rid of Sooner and go to Timber. His name was Sean. All right. So let's make sure everything's set up. And let's start from the top. Hey, Sean, my name is Chris. I'm the owner of a company called Superstar SEO. And I noticed fuck. Try that again. Hey, Sean, my name is Chris. I own a company called Superstar SEO. And I have something I wanted to bring to your attention. Now, I own this site, Home Remodeling Pueblo, which ranks in Google search for a whole bunch of terms in the home remodeling niche in your area. And I wanted to show you how it's doing. I'm generating a whole bunch of calls. You can see I've gotten 10 leads in the last 2 days alone. And I thought it might be of use to you because I can actually shift all of those calls and leads over to you in just a matter of minutes. You can start getting those yourself in no time if that's something you're interested in. I just wanted to show you real quick. Fuck, I already did it. I just wanted to show you I'll edit that part out. I just wanted to show you real quick how easily I could do that. And what I'm going to do is take your website and log into the back end of mine and put in your address and save changes. And now, when somebody searches something like home remodeling and they're in Pueblo, they'll just click on our result. And instead of going to our site, they'll be redirected to yours. And then they can contact you and so on. And I can also redirect the phone number that we have here over to your phone. So you'll start getting all of these calls instead. I think that would be a big help. I assume it would. If not, I apologize for wasting your time. But if it is, reply and let me know, and we'll discuss how we can go about moving forward. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't realize, Larry, that you were James M. I know all this time. Um, Great. So anyhow, that's pretty much what I would do. Now let's go ahead and open our email. I guess I need to fix the part where I said fuck, don't I? All right. So this is, I'll bring up Loom. I don't really know how to edit in Loom. So I'm going to have to improvise. So we'll, uh, all right. I think it takes a minute before I can clip it. Truth told, I've never done this part before. Uh, I know it can be done because I've seen it before. If anybody knows, is it edit? Edit and enhance. There we go. I don't need a tour. God, I hate that. How do I? First, I got to find the right part. If anybody's done this before, please let me know so I can like save a little bit of time. Split. Split. Delete. How do I drag this? Hopefully that worked. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, if I have anybody that knows what they're doing, clearly I don't. How do I move this part of the thing? over to here, like I could in Camtasia. No, that's not it. I feel like a moron. No. Can I not move this? All right. Let's just see what happens if I click finish. Hopefully it doesn't leave like a dead spot there. All right, that worked. Perfect. All right. So let's copy that address. Is this the link? Let me just make sure. Because I've sent the link before and it wasn't right. That would be embarrassing. All right, cool. All right, so now let's bring up Outlook. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hey, Spammy McSpammerson. Anyone who sends quotes should send a Loom explainer video via Loom walking through the quote and the benefits of signing with you. Every company we implemented this saw 80%. That's fantastic. Yeah, and I completely agree. Like Loom is almost synonymous with it at this point. All right, so let's do new email. I know you can't see my screen right now. I wanted to make sure that my email wasn't up because there could be sensitive info in there. Why is it not showing my signature? Try this again. There we go. All right, present screen. All right, what was his email address? It was Sean at timberlinecustombuilders.com. Fuck's sake. All right, so Sean at you. Subject line. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that while I write this. So let me zoom in some so you can see. Hi, Sean. I own the #1 listing for remodeling in Pueblo and am getting numerous leads a day. I'd like to send them over to you starting today. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Josh. I made a 1-minute video showing you how I can do that for you. Where's the loom? I guess that's it. Where the hell did the loom go? Oh, there it is. I have too many tabs open and I'm getting confused. Here we go. Here it is. Look it over and get back to me ASAP so I can start sending you the business. Thank you, Chris. Subject line. I had a good one when I was thinking about this last night, and I can't remember what it was now. You know what? Instead of think, what I'll do is that's a terrible subject, Dev. No offense. The legit leads you want. See, that's too hypey as well. I am going to send this email to a cold prospect to rent him my home remodeling site. Give me 10 subject lines written in Dan Kennedy style clickbait that guarantee an open. Please or not. I don't want to sound like a bro. Oh, those are terrible too. Make them less salesy and shorter. I got it. I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, Sean, I have, why is it a customer that needs you? Oh, I'm not showing my screen, or the right screen anyway. Share screen, window. And of course, you would have to test these as you do a bunch. But I don't know if you can see that, but it says, Sean, I have a customer that needs you. That's the subject line I'm going to go with. Yeah, that's not bad. I think it's a little too specific. I'm trying to keep this as like non jargony as possible. Because like a whisper, the whisper I think is going to go over somebody's head. try to talk. Like one key when you're doing cold outreach is to assume that everybody is like your grandma when it comes to their understanding, and try to talk to them on that level. And I don't mean that as an insult to any grandmas out there. I just mean that somebody who's not at all savvy and isn't a marketer, and you want it to sound like you're talking to your bro at the bar, but not by going leads or nah, because then that's a little too Gen Z. I think that saying I got leads, um, yeah, I agree with that approach. I like the sending them leads before they get any. I think that copy is a little too salesy. So that's what I'm trying for here. But I'm going to try this one, and then I'll do a bunch more off camera because we're already been here over an hour. I own the number one listing for, so basically it says, grandma said, damn it, just send me leads. Sean, I have a customer that needs you. I think that's going to give him the incentive to open it. And it's not technically a lie. So, and then I say, I own the number one listing for remodeling in Pueblo, and I'm getting numerous leads a day. I'd like to send them over to you starting today. I made a 1-minute video showing you how I can do that for you. Look it over and get back to me as soon as possible. You know what? Let's change that to get back to me today. Reply back to me today. And then reply. So I can start sending them to you. I think that works better because it's a little less aggressive, a little less salesy. So, all right, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to send this, and we're going to see if he replies. I'm also going to send a bunch of other ones off camera. So I'll go ahead and put this in a Google Doc and put it in the chat and in the description as well. Although, fair warning, I've never tested this particular copy before. So who knows if it's going to work. But here you go. And send. I don't know why it stopped. Oh, because the window went away. It stopped showing my screen. All right. So let me bring up our main window and we'll recap, and then we're going to call it a day. I have so many tabs open. All right. Present, share screen, window. All right, so quick recap. We searched different criteria to find a few leads. We only found maybe a half a dozen, but that was because I didn't spend a lot of time on it. We found one that would work with our site, which was disappointing, which was this, Timberline so-and-so. We went in and we forwarded. Fuck. Yeah, there we go. We went into our legit rank and rent plugin and forwarded it over to him using the overlay. I'm going to turn it off now. And then we doing that using the legit rank and rent plugin at rankandrentplugin.com. And then we used Loom to record a video explaining all that to him and sent him an email. And we will see if Sean replies. So that's it. I'm going to do more of those when I have, God knows when that'll be, when I have some time. But that's the process. Ron asks, how much are you thinking of renting this for? I really haven't even thought about that. I don't know. Probably $500 a month. I figure that's like cheap enough where he can afford it and not think about it. And, one or two leads will pay that off, I would think. So maybe $500 a month. It's probably a little on the low side, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to. And you know what? Actually, let me look at something. Something. I may have a way, and I'm not sure, but I may have a way to calculate that. SEO tools. What I was looking at, I'll bring it on the screen here. I thought I had a tool here in the premium and under the SEO tools that could help with that. I'll be seeing Herc at SEO Spring Training in May. He's one of the other presenters. I think we're in the same room too. Yeah, so I don't really think this is. Let's see. No, that's not really what I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for, I forget which one. I thought I had one that would do. I think I'm thinking of the lead cost per lead. That's what I'm looking for. But this is for ad spend. All right, I'm gonna have to build a tool for this, but I thought I had a tool that would help you like figure out the value of it, but I guess I was thinking of the ad spend one. I guess this could help a little bit. So this tool, the lead conversion calculator, you can put in how many leads you generate, how many converted, and how many the conversion rate, and it'll tell you that. But that doesn't really tell us. So I don't know. If he replies, I'll deal with that when the time comes. Aaron says, "Enjoy your weekend, Chris." You do the same, Aaron. I'll be back tomorrow though. And if you are watching this on YouTube, yeah, I thought he did. Herc has been on my channel before. I'll have to go look at that. I haven't used. I don't know if I still have an account with Zagio or not. Let me see. Yeah, Herc's been on my channel a couple times before. Is it under Project Planner? It's been a while since I've used this. I don't know. I don't want to try to figure it out right now. But yeah, exactly. I'll come up with I'll find that, and I'll look for that off camera, and hopefully if I have an answer by the time he replies. If not, I'll figure it out. But the answer, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not expecting a reply from just one. That would be wonderful, but it's unlikely. But yeah, we'll send some more, and then tomorrow, I don't really know what we're going to do tomorrow. I might just do a Q&A or something. I'll have to figure that out. Usually today, maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow, is try to figure out in here how to set that up. So anyhow, please, if you're watching on YouTube, please comment and but most importantly, subscribe. And if you're watching this in the future, just type in the comments, "Make money online." I would love to see if this can rank for that. I doubt it will, but it's worth a shot. But if you're doing anything else, please subscribe. I've put in a lot of effort into the channel over the last couple months, and I intend to continue to do so. And your subscribes really help a lot. You can see we put out a new video once a week. Some of them do better than others. And then we put out multiple shorts a day. It's funny on this. There's a funny comment on this one. Bro is not Alex Hermosi. And I replied, bro is very observant. But, and then we do a live stream every single day, and will for all of this month and all of next month. And so your subscribe would mean a lot to me. I'd love to get to 22,000 this month at least. So yeah, so if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. But if not, that's fine too. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with, I guess we'll probably try to figure out how to, that's a good thing to get into, I think, is how to rank and rent price. So we'll do that, and we'll do whatever else comes along. Until then, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to the world to think big for everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace.